Good morning. Family, friends, faculty, staff, and most especially the class of 2014. On behalf of the class of 2014, I am pleased to convene the Radford University Spring Commencement Ceremony. I am Linda Whitley Taylor, the Rector of the Board of Visitors and a member of the class of 1986. On behalf of everyone at the university, I offer my deepest congratulations to each of you. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by Mr. Brandon Lawrence Goss, Junior Music Major.
Dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Brandon. Nice job. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I have a precautionary message to pass along before we continue the ceremonies today. Due to the threat of inclement weather, which I'm sure you're already seeing, and to ensure we are able to complete our college ceremonies, we're going to have a very condensed main ceremony. I've been here several times and it always rains and I always get the same reception. Because there's a threat of thunderstorms, we are monitoring the situation closely. If the weather becomes more severe, we will stop the ceremony and ask you to seek shelter. All the buildings are unlocked with the exception of Moffett Hall, which is behind me. We will then assess the conditions and pass word over the building intercom systems about the plans for the individual college ceremonies. Thank you in advance for your patience, cooperations, and weathering the weather. It's a huge honor for me to be standing in for President Kyle today, and she's really disappointed to not be here. Trust me when I say that the one and only thing that could keep President Kyle away from your big day is her own daughter's college graduation. Also happening today in Virginia, several hours away, and probably with rain. And although we'll miss her today, my fellow parents here know that President Kyle's choice was an obvious one, to be with her daughter on her special day too, just as you are with your students today. Now I'm pleased to welcome and introduce members of the platform party. I am particularly thrilled and honored to welcome our commencement speaker, the Honorable Ann Holton. She has served as Virginia's Secretary of Education in the Cabinet of Governor Terry McAuliffe since January 2014, and is a former First Lady of Virginia. Thank you, Secretary Holton, for being our speaker today. We also have several members of our Board of Visitors here today. Thank you to my fellow college board colleagues for your service and dedication to this institution and for your support during my tenure over the past 2 years as Rector of the Board. Each will stand as I call his or her name, but please reserve your applause until all have been presented. Miss Mary W. Campbell, class of 1971, Vice Rector. Mr. Milt C. Johns. Miss Ruby W. Rogers. Mr. Michael A. Ray. Miss Callie M. Dalton, class of 1982. Mr. Randy J. Marcus. Miss Althea A.J. Robinson, Mr. Jerry Cope, the faculty representative to the Board of Visitors and president of the Faculty Senate. Ms. Katrina Casus, the student representative to the Board of Visitors. Please join me in welcoming these distinguished members of our Board of Visitors. Our other platform guests today are Mr. Joseph Scartelli, Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, Mr. Zach McCoy, President of the Student Government Association, Dr. Dawn Hall, Professor of Psychology and Academic Marshal for Spring Commencement, Mr. Dennis Grady, Acting Dean of the College of Business and Economics and Dean of the College of Graduate and Professional Studies, Dr. Kenneth Cox, Dean of the Waldron College of Health and Human Services, Dr. Catherine Hawkins, Dean of the College of Humanities and Behavioral Sciences, Dr. Orion Rogers, Dean of the College of Science and Technology, Dr. Patricia Shoemaker, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, and Dr. Steve Helm, Dean of the Library. Please join me in recognizing these university officials. In the interest of time, I ask that you please refer to your program for the names of the recipients of the Outstanding Faculty and Student Awards this year. Congratulations to each of you for your hard work, dedication, and commitment to the university. It is now my privilege to introduce today's speaker, the Honorable Ann Holton, appointed by Governor Terry McAuliffe as the Secretary of Education in 2014. She is the wife of U.S. Senator Tim Kaine and daughter of former Virginia Governor Linwood Holton. After graduating with a BA from Princeton University and receiving a law degree from Harvard University, she worked as a legal aid lawyer serving low-income families. She served as a juvenile and domestic relations district court judge from 1998 until 2005, when her husband was elected governor of Virginia and she became our First Lady. No stranger to Radford University, Secretary Holton joined Maya Angelou and Jihan Sadat in 2006 for a symposium on women's leadership as part of President Kyle's inauguration. A lifelong advocate for children and families, we are honored to have Secretary Holton return to campus today. Secretary Holton.
Thank you, Rector Whitley Taylor. Thank you all. And my, you all look magnificent. You really do. A little damp, but plenty colorful, and it's just a treat to be here with you today. As Rector Whitley Taylor told you, I was here for a very special occasion some years ago when my husband was governor. During my time as First Lady, I had the opportunity to be here for President Kyle's inauguration and to sit on a panel with two giants, Jahan Sadat, Anwar Sadat's widow, an extraordinary woman in her own right, and Maya Angelou, the famous author and poet. And it was humbling to be there to be with them and President Kyle then, and it is humbling to be here with you today. I want to talk about our graduates, which is the most important thing we do today. But before that, briefly, I want to talk about some other important people here. This week, we've got a few things we're recognizing, not just graduations. We're recognizing tomorrow, which is Mother's Day. Are there some mothers in the audience? There are a few. Perhaps the most important message I have for you graduates here today is take this opportunity, please take this opportunity today to say thank you to somebody who helped you get to where you are today. I don't think the mothers will mind if we say we can include not just the mothers, let's include the fathers, let's include the grandparents, other family members. You did not get here today by yourself. You were supported by a lot of people, and I hope that you will find the chance to really let go when you say that thank you today. Today is not the time to be shy or quiet or reserved. It's not a day for handshakes. It's a day for bear hugs and I love yous and those things, those schmaltzy things that you don't always take the time to say, that we don't always feel the opportunity. Let loose and let it go when you get with your family later today. There's another group I want to be sure and recognize today, and that is teachers. This is the end of Teacher Appreciation Week, which is, I guess, something we mainly celebrate. Yeah, so I think we have a few teachers to be in the audience. Is that right? Can I have a shout out from our undergraduate teachers graduating today? But in addition, we have a lot of faculty here. We all have a lot of elementary and secondary school teachers that we remember that helped get us along the way. I had the opportunity to go to do several very special Teacher Appreciation Week events this week. My boss, Governor McAuliffe, did a teacher roundtable with teachers in Chesterfield, Virginia. I got to go visit with some teachers working in a very challenging circumstance, high poverty school, doing great things, getting great success in Roanoke City, my hometown. And our teachers just, they make a difference in people's lives every day. I don't remember everything that Mrs. Hubbard and Mrs. Diolazara and all my other great teachers from elementary school on up, I don't remember every word they ever taught me. I do remember the feeling of wonder, the love of learning, the excitement that they gave me. So let's take just a moment here today to thank all of our teachers, our faculty, everybody that's helped imparted a love of learning to you. All right, to our graduates, 1,933 strong, I'm told today. 1,596 undergraduates, 337 graduates, of them 11 doctoral candidates in physical therapy, our first here at Radford, very exciting. You all are from 13 different countries, 28 different states, from all over Virginia. Many of you come from the community colleges, which have a special place in my heart. You are a diverse and interesting group. You will go on to do many, many exciting things in many different fields. Today is a day to celebrate completion, to celebrate an achievement, to celebrate something that's over and done. And I know many of you are thinking about your accomplishments and what you're proud of and what you have completed here today. But I have news for you, and I suspect you know this already. Today is really the beginning of your lifetime of learning. I heard a speaker not too long ago. I went to something that can only be properly described as the state championship of the nerds, and that is the robotics competition, the high school robotics competition, which if you've never seen that world, it's really quite fun. But they run it like a sporting event with teams and colors, and everybody is rah-rah enthusiastic. But their rock star, the guy that comes out that gets the whole crowd up and screaming, the king of the nerds, is a guy named Woody Flowers, who is an MIT professor. He's in his 70s by now. He has a big gray ponytail that goes down to the middle of his back. And these kids all know and love him because he really founded the robotics movement. And when he comes out and they let out their rock star cheers for him, he says, "Guess what? Everything I learned in graduate school of engineering, studying over many years, many classes, you can do today on your handheld devices sitting there in the audience at the Siegel Center." Everything he had learned over his lifetime almost was now at their fingertips. He said to them, and I say to you, everything you've learned here at Radford in your content way is going to be obsolete soon. It's the nature of learning. My life chapters, everything you do today, who knows what path you will take. My life learning, I spent 4 years in college and 3 years in law school, and I used that knowledge for many years as a lawyer and then a judge. But then I went on for the last 10 years. I've been working in foster care reform, social work really. I've been working now as the Secretary of Education. I'm essentially doing a crash course in education policy. I'm a champion of public education, but I'm learning the content of it all new now. So, what good is your degree? What have you accomplished over the last 4 years? Well, I'll tell you, you have accomplished the most important thing. You have learned a lot about yourself. You've learned about the value of hard work. You've learned about persistence. You've learned about flexibility. Hanging around out here under your umbrellas today, you're learning a flexibility lesson. You've learned about delayed gratification, about that time when you had to put off going to something you wanted to do and give up a party or a game or an entertainment event you wanted to do to get that last paper done. You've learned about failure, I suspect. If you're like most of us, you've learned about when you failed to delay gratification and didn't get that paper in on time. You've learned some of those lessons the hard way. You've learned those lessons by doing what you would like to do, and also by making some mistakes and learning what it means to pick up the pieces. You've learned something about teamwork. You've learned something about problem solving. You have learned that you can learn, and that will stand you in good stead through your lives. Your careers may take you in many, many different twists and turns. You may find yourself, I love the fact that folks go back to my community colleges after they're done with your four-year degrees to get certifications in new fields over and over again during your lives. But you have learned, I hope, to have a love of learning as well as learning something about how to learn. Recognizing the circumstances today, thank you so much for being such a lovely and patient audience in such a difficult circumstance, but I'll end with just one thought. My middle child is graduating. I guess he's not a child anymore. My middle young person is graduating in a month or so from Carleton College out in Minnesota, and I'll be out there hopefully on a sunny day doing the same thing you parents are here today. I'll challenge you with this. I know watching Woody graduate that this is an exciting time, but it's also a scary time. You don't know what's next for you in your life, many of you, and it's a time of transition, and that's never easy. But I invite you to think of it, and these are the words that my dad used to wake us up with when he was governor, and we were having all kinds of opportunities as children to participate in public service. His motto, his life guide, and the title of his memoirs, this is opportunity time. Every day is an opportunity, and you all are at a very special moment on this day, the beginning of your next set of opportunities. So I will close by wishing you all happy opportunity time.
Thank you, Secretary Holton, for your words of inspiration for our graduates today. I now invite Dr. Joseph Scartelli to the podium to assist in the presentation of candidates for graduation.
Thank you, Rector Whitley Taylor. First of all, last night, the College of Graduate and Professional Studies held its spring commencement and hooding ceremony with Dean Dennis Grady presiding. The Graduate College offers challenging, accredited, and flexible programs that help students earn doctorates, master's, or educational specialist degrees by putting theory into practice, developing competencies, skills, and confidence through hands-on experience and real-world application. Congratulations to all of you. And now on to the undergraduates. Will the candidates for graduation in the Radford University class of 2014 please rise and remain standing? Rector Whitley Taylor and other members of the Board of Visitors, upon the recommendation of all of the deans at Radford University, I nominate these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Social Work.
And now what you've really come to hear. In accordance with the authority invested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and upon the recommendation of the deans at Radford University, subject to completion of all your requirements, I am honored to confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Social Work degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertained thereunto. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
Okay, Graduates, as we conclude our ceremony, we have one little technicality we still have to take care of. While you're standing, will you please remove your tassel from the right side and shift it over to the left, signifying your transition from students to proud alumni of Radford University. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our main ceremony. We ask that you remain at your seat while the platform party recesses, and then the faculty will follow the platform party. Students, please follow after the faculty and proceed, please, as quickly as possible to your individual college ceremonies. This does not include students in the College of Humanities and Behavioral Sciences. We ask that you remain here where you are and do not leave in the recessional. Your ceremony will be at this location and will begin very shortly. All other college ceremony locations are listed in your program. Thank you all and have a wonderful day.